we're going to learn about a group of very useful and powerful verbs in German. Let us now learn when to use these modal verbs. In this lesson, we'll explore all 7 core modal verbs: dürfen, können, mögen, müssen, sollen, möchten, and wollen. Let's now learn conjugation of modal verbs. So these are 7 modal verbs with conjugations. Remember, this is not English wala will, this is German will, which means want to. Ich will means I want to. Modal verb comes at second place and it has to be conjugated with the subject. Let us now learn how we can frame sentences using modal verb. Hallo zusammen, willkommen zu Ihrem Deutschkurs mit J&C Language School. Hello everyone, welcome to your German class with J&C Language School. Today, we're going to learn about a group of very useful and powerful verbs in German. Modalverben or modal verbs. Modal verbs help us express things like ability, permission, necessity, and desire. In short, they let us add meaning to actions. Just like in English, can, must, should, want to. German uses modal verbs such as können, which means can. Müssen is must. Dürfen is may. Sollen is should. Wollen is want to. Mögen, like. In this lesson, we'll explore all 7 core modal verbs: dürfen, können, mögen, müssen, sollen, möchten, and wollen. Let us now learn when to use these modal verbs. After that, we'll learn the conjugations of modal verb. The first one is dürfen. Dürfen, it means may or to be allowed to. Dürfen is used in case of permission, authorization, and polite requests. Let's see the example. Darf ich, it means may I. So whenever you're asking for formal or informal permission, you may ask this question. Darf ich, may I? Next is du darfst nicht, you may not. This is a prohibition when negative. Du darfst nicht, you may not. The next one is können. Können is used for ability, when you are able to do something, like I am able to help you, I can swim, I can help you, I can speak German. All these things are my ability to do something. So können is can or to be able to. It expresses ability, possibility, and informal permission. Let's see the example. Ich kann Deutsch sprechen. I can speak German. Ich kann Deutsch sprechen. So that is my ability to do something. Ich kann dir helfen. I can help you. Again, that's the possibility or ability to do it. Next is the possibility. Es kann regnen. It might rain or it can rain. Es kann regnen. The next one is mögen and möchten. Mögen means to like and möchten is would like to. It indicates preferences and polite desires. Let's see the example. Ich mag Kaffee. I like coffee. So whenever you like something, you use mögen as a modal verb. The next is ich möchte bestellen. So möchten is used for polite desires, polite request. Ich möchte bestellen. I would like to order. The next one is müssen and sollen. Müssen means must and sollen means should. Müssen is used in case of compulsion and sollen is used in case of recommendation or advising someone. Let's see the example. Ich muss arbeiten. I must work. So that's the compulsion. I must work. Ich muss arbeiten. Now for advising someone, you use sollen as a modal verb. So, du sollst pünktlich sein. You should be on time. Du sollst pünktlich sein. The next one is wollen. Wollen means to want. It expresses strong desire and intention. Let's see the example. Ich will nach Berlin fahren. I want to go to Berlin. So that's my desire. That's my intention to do something. Ich will nach Berlin fahren. The next one is sie will Ärztin werden. She wants to become a doctor. That's her desire. Sie will Ärztin werden. Let's now learn conjugation of modal verbs. So these are 7 modal verbs with conjugations. The conjugation of modal verbs are different than regular and irregular verbs. So we have to learn them separately. Now you know personal pronouns already. Ish is I, do is you, er, sie, es is he, she, it, wir is we, ihr is you all, small z is they, and big Z is you formal. So that's how we conjugate the modal verbs. Dürfen is conjugated as ich darf, du darfst, sie es darf, wir dürfen, ihr dürft, sie dürfen. If you see, above 3 will not have umlauts in modal verb. Even here, können, ich kann, du kannst, sie es kann, above 3 are not having any umlaut. Below 3 will have umlaut. See here, dürfen, können, mögen, all the above 3, which is ich, du, sie es, will not have umlaut in modal verb, but the below 3 will have umlaut, which is wir, ihr, and sie. So, ich mag, du magst, sie es mag, wir mögen, ihr mögt, sie mögen. Ich muss, du musst, sie es muss, wir müssen, ihr müsst, sie müssen. Ich soll, du sollst, sie es soll, wir sollen, ihr sollt, sie sollen. Now with wollen it is ich will, du willst, sie es will, wir wollen, ihr wollt, sie wollen. Remember, this is not English wala will, this is German will, which means want to. Ich will means I want to. Next is möchten, that is would like to. Ich möchte, du möchtest, sie es möchte, wir möchten, ihr möchtet, sie möchten. So these are the conjugation of modal verb, which is different than regular and irregular verb. Always remember, ich and sie es are same in modal verb. Darf, darf, kann, mag, mag, muss, soll, will, möchte, möchte. Remember, ich and sie es, that's the first person. Ich is the first person, and sie es is the third person. So first person and the third person are same in modal verb. And above 3 will not take umlauts except for möchten, but below 3 will take umlauts. You have to learn these conjugations of modal verb separately. Let us now learn how we can frame sentences using modal verb. Modal verb will always take the precedence. That means it always comes at second place in a sentence. And it always comes with a main verb also. For example, if I say, ich kann dir helfen. So, kann is a modal verb here, which is können. And helfen is the other verb. That's the main verb. Ich kann schwimmen. So, können is the modal verb here. That is kann at second place. And schwimmen is the other verb. That's the main verb. So, modal verb always come with the main verb. And modal verb takes the precedence, means modal verb will take the second place in a sentence, and the other verb that is there will go at the back in infinitive form. Infinitive form means the full form. So what is the position rule? Modal verb takes second position in the sentence. In a normal sentence, modal verb takes the second place, and it always has to be conjugated with the subject. Whatever the subject may be, ich, du, sie, es, wir, ihr, sie, it has to be conjugated, and it always comes with the other verb. It could be helfen, schwimmen, gehen, trinken. In that case, the other verb goes completely at the back in infinitive form, infinitive placement. That means infinitive form. Infinitive means without conjugation, in its full form. Just put it at the back. So the main verb is infinitive, goes at the back. Let's see the example. Ich kann gut Deutsch sprechen. Now, können is a modal verb here, and sprechen is the other verb. That's the main verb. So what is the rule? Modal verb comes at second place, and it has to be conjugated with the subject, which is ich here. So können is the modal verb here. It is coming at second place, conjugated based on the subject, which is ich, and sprechen is the main verb. It is going at the back, at the end. That's what we learned. Goes at the back in infinitive form. That means in full form without conjugation, because we are already conjugating modal verb at second place. We don't need to conjugate the other verb. So this means I can speak German well. Ich kann gut Deutsch sprechen. The next one is muss heute viel arbeiten. Now can you guess what is the modal verb here? Yes, you're right. Müssen is the modal verb here. And what is the rule? The rule says modal verb comes at the second place in a sentence, and the main verb, which is arbeiten, will go completely at the back in infinitive form. That means the full form. And modal verb will be always conjugated as per the subject at second place. So müssen is the modal verb here, coming at second place, conjugated based on the subject, which is and the other verb is arbeiten, going completely at the back in full form without any conjugation in infinitive form. Muss heute viel arbeiten. He must work a lot today. Muss heute viel arbeiten. Let's see some more examples. Now that you know the meaning of modal verb, when to use them, you know the conjugation of modal verb, you also know that modal verb take the second place in a sentence and it always comes with the main verb, and the main verb goes completely at the back, at the end in infinitive form. The first example is for dürfen, which means to be allowed. Man darf hier nicht rauchen. So dürfen is the modal verb here, coming at second place, conjugated based on the subject, which is man here. That's why it is darf. And rauchen means to smoke. It is the main verb, going completely at the back in the sentence without any conjugation in infinitive form. Man darf hier nicht rauchen. One is not allowed to smoke here. The next one is können, which means can or able to. Ich kann 3 Sprachen sprechen. I can speak 3 languages. Now, können is a modal verb here, and the position of modal verb is? Yes, you're right. It's the second position. It will come at the second place in a sentence and conjugated based on the subject, which is ich, and the main verb, which is sprechen, going completely at the back in infinitive form. That means without any conjugation. Ich kann 3 Sprachen sprechen. I can speak 3 languages. The next one is mögen. Mögen means to like. Wir mögen deutsche Musik. Whenever you like something, you use mögen as a modal verb. We like German music. Wir mögen deutsche Musik. Mögen is a modal verb coming at second place and it is conjugated based on the subject wir. The next one is müssen. It means must or have to. It is used for compulsion. Whenever you're making a sentence with a compulsion, use müssen as a modal verb. Du musst deine Hausaufgaben machen. You must do your homework or you have to do your homework. Müssen is a modal verb. What is the position of modal verb? Second. It is coming at second place. Du musst deine Hausaufgaben machen. And the other verb is machen. It is going completely at the back in infinitive form and modal verb is at second place, conjugated based on the subject du. Du musst deine Hausaufgaben machen. Next is sollen, which means should or ought to. Sollen is used in case of advising someone. Soll mehr Sport treiben. He should do more sports. So you're advising someone. Sollen is a modal verb here, coming at second place, conjugated based on the subject, which is here. That's why soll. And treiben is the main verb, going completely at the back in infinitive form. Soll mehr Sport treiben. He should do more sports. You're advising him. Next one is wollen. Wollen means to want. So whenever you want to do something, you use wollen as a modal verb at second place. Sie wollen nächstes Jahr nach Deutschland reisen. They want to travel to Germany next year. So whenever you want to do something, use wollen as a modal verb at second place, conjugated based on the subject, which is sie here, and the main verb will go completely at the back in infinitive form. The last one is möchten. It means would like. Ich möchte einen Kaffee bestellen. What is the position of modal verb? Second, yes. So it is coming at second place, conjugated based on the subject, which is ich. That's why möchte, right? Ich möchte. Ich möchte einen Kaffee bestellen. And bestellen is the main verb, going completely at the back in infinitive form. We always conjugate modal verb only. The other verb goes completely at the back in infinitive form. This one means, I would like to order a coffee. I hope modal verbs are clear to you now. I hope you like the video. Follow for more such videos. Danke!